Smith back on the bump for LSU. 5 this year. That is a big turnaround. There's a big curveball there.
Milam with a quick transfer. Safe at first base, however, as Stanfield was hustling down the line. Yes. Kate Arambidi was originally listed as the starter. Russo sends a ground ball through on the left side. That ball was well struck. Houston is hitting .330, but a very unsure swing that time. Jones takes the big chop, steps on the bag. He is hitting third tonight. That's punched through on the left side. Dickinson, who really reminds me of a professional hitter. Gurriel is jammed and he could not find it. That was a really fine pitch by Morgan. Here's Jones, who was limited to one base hit against Auburn. His first pitch swinging. He drives it deep to center field. Westenberg back. You can pucker up and kiss that baby goodbye. There's a slump buster. 12 home runs on the season for Jared Jones. A 2-run blast here in the bottom of the first. And that's the way that Jared Jones comes back home and shakes it off, because he just could do nothing at the plate in Auburn, but he blasts one out of sight over the center field wall.
Yeah, you talk about right here. Lean back on one right there. Just leans back, catches on the barrel, and just powers it out toward right center field. 12th long ball, his 52nd RBI of the year. LSU takes an early lead in this one. In tonight, typically in April when the weather starts warming up, we get that wind blowing out, but it's kind of blowing across.
Fry rips one from whence it came. He'll uncoil. Runner is on the move at first. The slide is ahead of the throw. 4 of them have been against left-handed pitchers. And he draws a base on balls. This is looped out to right. Jake Brown hits it to right field on the line. Here's the throw. It's not in time at the plate. LSU adds another run. Jake Brown with an RBI single. Ethan Fry motored home from second base. And the Tigers are off and running.
Good to see Jake Brown. Lefty on lefty matchup.
Runners are on the move. The peg is going to go to second base. It's a good one. He's out there. That's a heck of a throw by Maingram. And he never hesitated. He went to second base immediately. Coppinger comes off the mound, makes the play at first base. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. That one had some bend to it. Stanfield is hustling down the line. That bounces in. Stanfield makes a turn. Now we'll move back to first base. Runner is moving. And there is no throw. That's ball 4. That's hit sharply. There's an out at second. And an out at first. 4-6-3. Stancliffe and Dowell and Huson turn it over.
I don't know if they got Gurriel at first base. I felt like looking at it, he might have been safe.
Well, we're going to have a challenge here, I believe.
Yeah. He couldn't get the ball out of his glove, and that might be enough to overturn this. It is bang at first base. There's a good look at it.
After review, the runner at first is safe. LSU has 2 challenges remaining.
This is spanked to left center field. It's down for a base hit. Cut off in front of the warning track. Runners at first and third. Fry watches that one spin away. And now the bases are loaded. Nobody on the playing surface has to worry about the sun. Milam pulls one on a hop. The throw to the pitcher covering. Good for the out.
There you
that
go.
One burns the outside corner for a call third strike. You called it. In a Southland Conference game, they came back to win the next 2. And this ball is hit very hard to the wall, and it's off the wall. Jake Brown was leaping but couldn't get it. Huson is going to think about third base, but then retreats to second.
They won on McNeese won 11 straight back in 88 and 89. This one here is their longest in program history.
Brown will be tested again. He's drifting back, looks up, that's gone. The Cowboys with an opposite field home run. That ball kept floating and sailing, and Edwards has his second home run, and that cuts the lead in half. A double and a home run. Husson's double. Edwards homers into the second row of the bleachers near the foul line.
Yeah, this ball kind of got up in the wind, Glenn. Right-handed hitter, the ball kind of slicing toward the right field line, and that's where the wind is blowing left to right and just keeps pushing this ball. 3 and better as a staff. That is well above average.
That pitch is laced into right field for a base hit. So a double, a home run, and a solid single by Mesh consecutively. That ball gets by Hernandez. Well, the inning continues now. The 3-2 pitch again. Rammed into right field. Jake Brown retreats. He's got room. He makes the catch. The runners hold. That ball was hit well, but right at Jake Brown. Now the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss.
Alex Bregman's on the list. Ryan Terrio.
That is through. Long at bat, spoiling a few pitches. Derek Curiel moves into 10th place all time, and he holds that record by himself now, having reached base in every game this year. That's 38 of them consecutive.
That is impressive.
He beats the shift. Curiel is on his way to third. He'll make it standing up. 3 for 3 is Jared Jones. That's a huge number, and he'll increase that with that blow. A solid single through on the left side, his second base hit. He's been aboard 3 times. Dickinson fly to center, and then back-to-back hits by Curiel, Jones, and Fry. And another base hit coming off the bat of Milam. Here comes the throw to the plate. It is up the line. LSU gets 2 back in the 4th and retakes its 4-run lead. There is no play for Dowell. That's a very difficult play to execute. The Tigers collect another run. Hernandez rips one into center field. The hit parade continues. He picks up an RBI. All of this has come with 2 outs. The run scores as the 3rd out is made. Connor Westenberg. The leadoff hitter is 0 for 2. But he's aboard. And been a 6-run lead. Rocks and fires, runners on the move. And no throw. A double steal by the Cowboys. Stanfield retreats. This will be plenty deep enough to advance both runners. And so Brusso collects the sacrifice fly and the RBI to center field. From Connor Ware. It's low and away. The 1-2 pitch again from Rizzi. That hit him. The bases are loaded. Rizzi tried to come back with a breaking ball and couldn't steer it over the plate.
Boy. Yes, sir.
A call 3rd strike. That was a blazer that divided the plate.
A good breaking ball down the way might work. Oh, fastball around the outside part. How about a little paint piece by the freshman Matthew Rizzi
during the regular season? 15 of those in the conference.
Wow.
There's a smash. Braswell really turned on it, making the big turn at first. He's on his way to second base. Braswell will make it standing. And a fly ball out to right center field. There is room in right field by Larinaga, and he makes the catch. Runner at second advances. This ball will carry out to right field. The tag at third. And LSU scores for the 5th time in 5 innings. A sacrifice fly by Curiel.
I'm going to bruise your ribs the next time.
Runner on the move, and that's ball 4. Let's see who might have a play on it. It's the center fielder, Westenberg, who calls off Edwards in deep left center field.
Right at you, and he just kind of leaks it back over the inside part. You follow it up with 98 up and in. And if you're standing in the batter's box on that, you're going to get your feelings hurt. Hit by a pitch.
Oof. And Rizzi just rips the outside corner. That one left a scar.
2013. 10 or 11 years? Gosh.
Anyway, it's that type of game. Ooh. Did Jones make that pick? Yes, he did. That's chopped back over Rizzi and on into center field. Actually, there was a deflection by Dickinson. I don't think he would have had a play of any sort had he fielded it. That'll be an infield hit. The big right-hander unfurls and brings it, swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Rizzi. Oh, he got Braswell to chase one that was just off the dirt. You came back with 4 in the bottom of the 4th. A chop up the middle, short-handed, out at second, out at first. That's beautifully done. Right, and then a double, a home run, a single, and a walk.
Next 4 reached.
And he is aboard for the 5th time. That's a fair ball inside the bag at third. Jones is rounding third. The throw is cut off on the infield, and Fry delivers a late game bouncing double over the third base and picks up an RBI as Jones scores. Here's a drive to center field. Westenberg lines it up, and he makes the catch.
Gravity doesn't affect him as much. And when he does that, I mean, you're going to see swings.
Auburn by 1 over Jacksonville State. And Brown runs this down in fair territory. And a little looper out toward left. That's down for a base hit just in front of Larson.
Or just throw 98 for a swing and a miss. Whatever you want to do. If you throw 98, I guess it just doesn't matter.
That'll work, and the congratulations are on. The LSU Tigers have won it by a 10-3 count.